Imagine staring into someone's eyes, and in that very moment, your body freezes, your blood turns cold, and you are transformed into stone. No escape, no mercy. This is the terrifying fate that awaited anyone who looked upon Medusa, the snake-haired woman cursed by the gods. But behind the monster lies a story of betrayal, tragedy, and vengeance. Tonight, we unravel the entire story of Medusa, from her tragic beginnings to her violent end at the hands of Perseus, and why she may not have been the villain at all. Feel free to like the video and subscribe. It's a small gesture, but it really helps us out. Drop a comment and let me know where you're tuning in from and how your day's been going. It's always comforting to see others sharing the moment together. Now, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin. Long before she became the nightmare we know, Medusa was not a monster at all. She was mortal, unlike her two sisters, Steno and Euryale, who were immortal gorgons. Medusa was different, beautiful, fragile, human. Some say she served as a priestess in Athena's temple, devoted to the goddess of wisdom and war. In this sacred role, she took a vow of chastity, never to lie with a man. But Medusa's beauty was dangerous. Her golden hair, her glowing eyes, it drew the gaze of many. And one god in particular, Poseidon, ruler of the seas. And this is where tragedy begins. According to legend, Poseidon desired Medusa. Some stories say he seduced her. Others, more grim, say he forced himself upon her in Athena's temple. Either way, the goddess Athena discovered what had happened. But instead of punishing Poseidon, the mighty god of the seas, she unleashed her wrath upon Medusa. Athena transformed her once beautiful priestess into a monster. Her golden hair twisted into venomous snakes. Her radiant face became a sight so terrible that anyone who gazed upon it would turn to stone. In one cruel moment, Medusa's life was stolen from her. She was banished from humanity, forced into isolation, and cursed to live as a terror. From that day forward, Medusa's name became a whisper of fear. She retreated to the edge of the world, in a desolate place far from mortals. Warriors, driven by greed or glory, would hunt her, but none returned. Her eyes, once praised for beauty, were now weapons of death. But here's the twist: Medusa never sought violence. She never went to war. She never left her exile. It was others who came to her, seeking her head, seeking fame. In a way, she became both prisoner and predator. And as her legend grew, so did the danger. Enter Perseus, a young hero, son of Zeus, tasked with an impossible mission: bring back the head of Medusa. Why? Because King Polydectes desired Perseus's mother. To rid himself of Perseus, he sent him on this suicidal quest. But Perseus was not alone. The gods favored him. Athena, ironically, the very goddess who cursed Medusa, armed him with a polished shield, one that could reflect like a mirror. Hermes gave him winged sandals. Hades lent him a helmet of invisibility. Armed with divine gifts, Perseus journeyed to Medusa's lair. Deep in her cave, surrounded by the stone remains of men who dared face her, Medusa slept. Her serpent hair hissed softly as she breathed. Perseus could not look directly at her. One wrong glance, and he would become yet another statue. So he raised Athena's shield, watching only her reflection. Silent, steady, he crept closer, until the moment came. With one swift strike, he severed her head. But here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. From Medusa's severed neck, something miraculous happened. Two beings emerged, Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a giant, sometimes depicted as a warrior with a golden sword. Both fathered by Poseidon, even in death, Medusa's body gave birth to legends. Perseus carried her head, using it as a weapon. With one glance, enemies turned to stone. He defeated monsters, armies, even the sea titan Cetus. Eventually, he gifted the head to Athena. The goddess placed it on her shield, the Aegis, where Medusa's gaze continued to strike fear for eternity. And here's the question that echoes through time. Was Medusa truly a monster? Or was she a victim? A mortal woman punished for the crimes of a god, cursed for surviving, hunted for glory. Some modern retellings see Medusa not as evil, but as a symbol. A protector, a survivor of injustice, a warning against unchecked power. Even now, thousands of years later, her story remains one of the most haunting in all of mythology. Because behind every monster, there is a story. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to subscribe, because Greek mythology is filled with tales even darker, stranger, and more powerful than this one. And tell me in the comments, do you see Medusa as a villain or a victim?